What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a crypto company, one that I missed out on. I had a very good buying opportunity, but I was busy. I didn't take it. It kind of lost me, and I was annoyed about it. But I think now we're in a good spot, in a decent position to start building into that portfolio, or that position, adding it to the portfolio, and maybe trying to make up for some of those lost gains. And of course, today we are going to be talking about one of the most popular cryptos in the space that we've not talked about here on the channel yet, and that is, of course, Brett. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Brett is basically the leading meme coin, not only really within the space right now, it's like top 4, top 5 in the space, but it is the #1 leading meme coin on the base chain. Now, Brett was, of course, based off of Matt Fury's Boys Club, one that we've talked about before, where, of course, Pepe originated from, Andy, Brett, Landwolf, and many of the other ones that we have seen within the world of meme coins, especially on the base chain. Now, they have basically gone and captured majority of the meme coin market share for the base chain itself in terms of just popularity. This thing is popular. And whenever you think of base chain, you just kind of think about Brett. That's kind of just what happens. And so, of course, the real momentum and the opportunity here is considering the fact that they've already taken that first movers approach. They got their name out there. They got moving. They spent the money. They got in front of everybody when the time was right. And now they're taking advantage of the fact that base chain itself is probably going to be top 2, top 3 best blockchains in the world, right? When you're being supported and constantly actively built and helped by Coinbase, it's almost a sure thing, especially knowing the connections and network and partnerships and marketing that Coinbase itself has. It's almost a guaranteed thing. And so because of that, Brett is still my #1 vote at this given point for a crypto and a meme coin specifically that I think still has that 10, 15, 20x potential, even though it's in the billions of dollars of market cap range already. Now, when we do look at this thing, it's not only just that it's cleared its name and got this thing out there within the world of Web3, it's kind of broken through the barriers of Web3, similarly to how we saw Doge do and Shiba Inu do. And that kind of has helped build up my conviction as well. If we do go ahead and look at this thing, you can see, boom, 1 second, let's go out here. Boom. You got guys, FaZe Banks and Sneeko. Now, I know about these guys. I don't know if you guys know about these guys. I'm not saying I support these guys in the slightest, but what I do know is that they are massive names within the world of streaming, that they're massive names within the world of YouTube, and they've been talking about this thing. We just saw a recent partnership with Devour, in which you can now use Devour to help to purchase some of your different things from Devour Go, in which, of course, they are one of the biggest names within the world of food processing, facilitation, and orders that there is out there. I know Devour has partnerships with some of the biggest companies in the world, and so with Brett being able to capitalize on that, dude, I mean, that's absolutely nuts. And of course, all of this is capable and happening because of course, the Coinbase commerce integration. And so, as I mentioned before, the Brett's ability to capitalize on what is happening with base chain and Coinbase is absolutely absurd. And it's the reason why they've been able to grow so much so fast. This thing is currently sitting at a $1.2 billion market cap and has performed phenomenally. I mean, it's freaking performed phenomenally. If we do go ahead and just kind of zoom this thing in here a little bit, you can see this bad boy was at, just having launched back in what? March, the end of February here on Dex Tools, and has literally just performed so well. It's giving the remnants. It's showing those signs of a crypto like we saw early days of Doge, early days of Shiba Inu. And now the fact that, again, they've broken that barrier of Web3 and have now entered into Web2, it seems like this thing could be a surefire bet for one that should capitalize on not only just the overall injection of liquidity with the bull market, but again, base chain, Coinbase, and much more. Now, they have absolutely massive partnerships already. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can look at the different exchanges that they're on. Look at the different futures trading platforms that they're on. As I mentioned before, they're partnering up with companies that aren't even in Web3 like Devour and much more. And so, of course, because of that, even though this thing is at a $1.2 billion market cap, it seems to me like as this market does progress back into a land of bullishness, like I think it will, as we do start to see Bitcoin rally again, as we do see altcoins rally again, Brett seems to be the best pick for your blue chip, high level, lower risk, possible medium S reward for a crypto that, is of this size. It's just that good. And it was so annoying because when I first really started paying attention to this thing, it was when I was about to leave for Dubai for token 2049. And it was like right here. And I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? Like, it's gone up so much. I'm not quite sure if this is the one for me. I usually like to buy in pullbacks, and then the pullback happened, and then I got busy again, and so I wasn't really paying that much attention, and now we're up here, and I'm like, God damn it, I missed it again. And so, it's definitely been a bit of an annoying ride with me and Brett, but at the end of the day, like, I don't have any regrets about it. you know, everybody's journey is their journey. I'm just glad we're at a point now where we've seen a little bit of a 40% correction here, which is a normal, healthy size correction for a meme coin of this nature. And so at this given point, I'm now starting to finally get that confidence. Like, okay, I think this should be a decent time. Of course, it could start pulling back even further. We've seen it go back further. That is a possibility, but it does have the liquidity. It does have the volume. It does have the things necessary to hopefully continue back upwards. And because of that, I did start to add it to my portfolio. And so because of that, man, I just wanted to give you just the overall summary of not only why I'm bullish on this thing, but why I also did add it to my own portfolio. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down below. Is it one that you got in on? Did you miss out on it like me? What are your thoughts about that down in the comments down below? I would definitely love to hear it. It's not usual that I talk about how I miss things. I'm usually pretty damn early and I'm usually able to get in on these things, but it is interesting when I do miss them, and I just share that with you because you guys know I'll share you the good, the bad, the ugly. It doesn't really matter to me. And so with that in mind, guys, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, you can always let me know again by smashing the like button, and I can't wait to see you all next time in the next one. Peace out.